what was like your kind of education journey, or, how did that shift?
Yeah, so this is another important thing that I think makes me different and in a way like fuels my imposter syndrome is that in 90s in Russia, suddenly like the prestige of academia went dramatically down. It basically those were poor people suddenly, right? Just like my parents. Cool guys were those who were like selling stuff, starting retail business. Like suddenly like everything went upside down. People who were considered like elites in the previous way society was set up suddenly became the poorest and the least respected people. And suddenly like frankly like the scum, right? Like in many cases, the mafia, bandits, right? Everyone knows about this like crazy times in like 90s in Russia where the angriest, the most violent, the most illegal people like not respecting the law suddenly became the most powerful and the richest and got the highest status in the society. It was a weird time for a teenager to look at the world because basically you're trying to understand like where you stand, how you want to be. And I had those two things struggling within me where I realized two things. Like one, I don't want to be poor. I cannot be like this struggling academia professor or whatever who is just like doing things for ideological reasons. And I'm not that person. I'm sorry. Like I need the comforts of life and I need to feel successful. At the same time, I realized that I cannot be successful in the way success is defined in the country where I'm currently living. So it's like, in order to be successful, you have to break law, you have to be like violent or whatever. Like you have to be that, you have to be corrupt. Like I cannot do that either. So for me, it was a really like hard struggle, especially as a teenager, where I'm like, I'm not sure what to do. And that's when internet saved the day. It suddenly gave a third path.